Hey guys, it's me Reem, Authentic Excellence. In this video I'll share with you the most important qualities that a single man around mid-20s, mid-30s can have. 1. Time. 2. The freedom to move, freedom to relocate. These two enable a lot of possibilities. And it's actually the requirements that you need to step into your fullest potential. If you're lacking money or something, you can fill your time with things to either get more money right away, or you can develop skills that will enable you to get that money. But time is your most valuable resource. In time, all the other things are created. So if you are a single man, and you are extremely lucky to have everything that you need to step into your potential. We live in a world, guys, with full of possibilities. We have the internet, we have libraries, we have access to all kind of information. Also coachings are nowadays widely available. A lot of people coach. There are some good ones and some bad ones, but I mean, if you really want to, let's say you want to learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you want to learn slackline walking, you want to learn whatever, to shoot with a bow, like archery, you want to go diving, you can learn everything if you have the time, if you are free, and if you can move. So these are things that many men overlook, and we live in a society that kind of makes us wrong or makes us feel bad or guilty or ashamed if we are single. But the reality is, guys, if, and that's a if, and that has to do with your decisions and with your commitments and what you want out of life, if you use this time wisely and smart, and you focus it on getting some proper skills and develop yourself in the right areas. For example, some things that come in mind, you can do Toastmasters public speaking course to improve your skills for speaking. You can work on limiting beliefs with a coach or a hypnotist. You can learn to listen. There are some skills where many men are not able to listen to a woman because they have the need to talk all the time. You can develop your body language. You can go to the gym and develop the strength of your body. There are so many things you can develop yourself on, and this, if you pick the right things, of course you can spend your time watching movies, playing video games and all these kind of things. I have mentioned this topic before. These are not the best things to invest your time in. Why? Because they don't increase your value, your sexual market value. These are, in my opinion, time wastes. And only a very few of these people who spend their time on, if you're the world's best, maybe the world's best gamer has a little bit of a chance because he has reached the status of fame. He might get something that fulfills his deeper needs, his deeper human needs, love and connection, maybe through this medium as a video game. But most people end up alone, unhappy and unsatisfied. But coming back to the topic, this time thing, this is something that not many men have. I'm realizing it now. I'm traveling Southeast Asia now for around 5 years. I have a few months of breaks where I was back in Europe, but I'm having that luxury, and it's an extreme luxury, guys. I mean, the world and the potential is really open for me. I can be in New York in 2-3 days. I can be in South Africa in 2-3 days. I can be in Russia 2-3 days. I can be in back to the Netherlands in 2-3 days. I can be in Australia 2-3 days. I have that, and I've accept a little bit of work that I choose to do. I see it as an investment for my future. Accept that, some hours that I spend on that, which is a conscious choice. It's not a need, it's not a must. I can let that go, but I choose to do it. Besides that, I have all the time I can spend on the things on myself, actually, where I see this work as well as a personal growth kind of thing. So this is an extreme luxury position, guys. And I've also grown up with ideas, especially some questions and comments from my family members, from my aunts, like, hey, Rim, how are you doing? Do you already have a girlfriend? Do you have this? What, you're experiencing something? And of course, they are asking that questions from the realm of the assumption that if I have a girlfriend, I might be happier. But what's also driven those things is that we are ingrained as men to feel guilty and to feel bad or ashamed while not having that. So we are walking around single, and we feel that we are missing out on some things. And that's the brainwash here, guys. That's the brainwash. That's really the brainwash. It opens the doors to everything, to our full potential, and it's a choice to step into that. So what it really comes down to is have a vision and have a purpose for now. Don't focus too much on a life purpose that you choose and you can never step away from. The purpose is not like that, but you can ask yourself this question, it's a good one. What does, and then you insert your name, really want? For me it's like, what does Reem really want? And then have as a focus 3 or 6 months, maybe a year even. Not your whole life, that's too much of a complicated puzzle to solve. We cannot think so far. I believe we cannot. And it's about to tap into that feeling, like that feeling of excitement, that feeling of energizement, that gives you energy, these kind of things. What does Reem really want? And then, guys, focus on that stuff. For me, I asked myself that question a while ago, and what came up for me was to work on my body. And I went to the gym, and I'm going every day to the gym, and it feels amazing. I feel different, my head is much more clear, a lot more clarity. And this is something that I can do. I can go to the gym for over an hour, sometimes 1.5 hours, even the sessions when I was training with a guy for 2 hours. I was in the gym and I have time for the gym. And after that I go to the beach. I go enjoy. I go drink a coffee whenever I want. If it's 1 o'clock, if it's 3 o'clock, 5 o'clock. And I can open my laptop whenever I want. Of course there needs to be a little bit of communication, and it's sometimes you have a call or something. Of course. But that flexibility is here. Working online, working remote, those are things that are, if you look for it and you're dedicated and you really want that, you can do a job like that. You can turn your current job into a digital nomad job in a couple of months. And this is something people don't want to explore because their mind is already limited. I was watching some videos the other day. There was a YouTuber saying, actually not a YouTuber, so a guest on a channel of a YouTuber, saying that he was in a relationship for 5 years and he was for 60 plus hours a week busy with his work, and he was so busy with his work and so tired after the working days that he couldn't even do a lot. And in the weekend he was so happy that it was weekend, and he just spent some time with entertainment. If it's either going to a bar or whatever he did, like watching some TV or things like that. But the thing is, he didn't have the time, so this is again that time thing, and the movability to really develop himself into the most valuable man he can ever be. So that was his regret, guys. I hope this video serves for you as a reminder, as a kind of feel-good video about feeling, being single and being free in that way, instead of feeling that you're missing something, because it's not. You are not missing something. You don't have to feel bad. You are in the best position to get that dream girl that the other men who are in a relationship now for a long time have already given up to. This is my message for you guys. See you on the next one.